So now I want us now to see how we can do WordPress theme installation and activation. So first, themes are a design. These are already developed design or a design that is already created. So your work is just to install it and you will start customizing it according to your needs. Yes, so a theme, it comes as one, like you can get a same design as another person. But now, the customization depends on things the same way. So the end goal is not to have the same. End goal is not to have the same design. It is to make your work look good and also easy for visitors to use. So we will start the installation part of the theme. You'll understand it more when you see it. So how do we do this? How do we do theme installation? So we come to appearance, then I click themes. So check what I did. I did not click appearance. I just placed my mouse on it. Placing your mouse on top of an element in WordPress or in web development is called hovering. So when I say hover, I will be meaning to place my mouse on top of an element. So hover on appearance, then you click themes. Now on clicking themes, these are already the installed themes by default by WordPress. So I don't need any of these. So I want to add a new one. So you click add new. There's a small button you add new. Then it will load. So if you want it to, it is here, you should just be able to see it. If it is a theme that you have bought it, because themes are sold. If you have bought it and it is on your PC, just click upload, then you click choose file. But if it's not for buying and it is here, you can see there are 5,523 themes, which you can use for free here. So the one that I love using is called Ocean WP. It is number 1, 2, 3 from the top. So install it. So this is the theme I want us to use, Ocean WP. So let's all work with the same thing, Ocean WP. So you can do it later. You can just follow up. Don't do it at the same time I'm doing it. You will get lost. So just follow through and ask questions when you feel like there's something that you don't get. Let's follow through. I'll share the recording with you. I think that will be better. So you wait for it to install. So it should not take long. Don't know if it is my internet that is slow. Let me put cable. Update failed. Let me refresh. Mhm. Okay, now this is taking much longer. Patience is good, but it should not push you to wait a lot of time, even if you are patient. Mhm. I'm using 3 different internets, so let me check if this one will be better. People are dropping every time. Mhm. Then after you install, you click now the button for activating. So very quickly, so now after that, there's awesome, awesome, you are amazing. So you need to install this. You see, they are recommending, we highly recommend you to install and activate Ocean Extra. So these are very important plugin. Plugin are just additional tools so that they can make your work easier when you are working with the theme. So they are just like additional tools to complement the theme functionality. Yeah, so after it is activated, you can just keep this, then it is done. So after that, you can close this notification. So after that, now the Ocean WP, the Ocean Extra, the plugin that we have installed alongside our theme, it is here now. Now we do not have a lot of things here, but now they have started increasing. So below dashboard, now we have Ocean WP. Now we can check if we have some good design maybe or better. So the design is improving, but still we don't want to have this. We want to have something better. So I just go back to the dashboard. On the dashboard now, I place my mouse on top of Ocean WP. Then I'll go to install demos. Demos are now the complete design that you want to have in your website. So let's see the design. So for instance, we have this. So you can live preview. You can live preview to see what you will get. So if you install a demo like this for this theme, because this theme has a lot of demos you have seen. They are here. A lot of demos. I think they are like 9 or yeah, they are like 12. Yes. Or 15. They are like 15. So these demos are different designs that you can utilize. So if you think this one is suiting you according to the project you are building, you just go with it. Now, right away, I want us to work with this lawyer. I want us to work with this. So I'll click import. So we can like preview first to see it. So this is how it will look. Then our work will be now to customize it to our needs. So I think I can work with this. So I can go back now to my demos and I will click import. Import now is like to download it. So in this place now, in this case, for the required plugins, if it is required, it will give you an option to install now. If it is not required, it will have like get this add-on. So we will install what is only required. So I will click install now. The plugins with only install now. So you can click them all at once. So the only 3, because Ocean Extra we have already activated it. So I'm remaining with the 3. So I add 2. install and activate them. So they are activating themselves automatically when we click install now. So that is all we need. These get add-on, these are additional. It's not a must to have them. And you also they have an external button. So when you click this, they are prompting you to go and buy or purchase this on a separate website. So you see. So it is a premium feature and it is not a must to have it. So that's why we don't focus on it. We only focus on the ones that have install now button. Mm. So now after that, we click, go to the next step. You see, we don't click any of these that have get this add-on. We only focus on the ones that had the button of install now. So click, go to the next step. Then here we want all to be ticked. So if it is not ticked on every box, go ahead and tick it. Yes, if it is not ticked. If it is ticked, well and good, click install and you wait now. So now this also depends with the speed of your internet because it is importing all the design and all the images, all the text from that demo into your design now. So your design now your design will have all the features of the demo. So your work will be to customize it to your need. Okay. All right. So it is complete. It's telling us to see the result. So let me see the result. And now remember, this is on my website now. It is not the demo again because I've already imported the demo. So this will be my design. You can see localhost online shop. That is the name of my my website. So this is what I have imported. Very easy and very quickly, depending on the speed of your internet. So I've just imported all this design. So my work is just now to start customizing it. So can check if the other pages are existing. I'll check, can check everything. All right, so these are good design, and now the work is now to start working on it. So now we can go back to the dashboard. So if these are code pages, let's go through this section or this website. So the top part where there is contact information, like there is a phone number. There's a phone number here. There is also social media on the right side. So this area from left to right is called top bar section, where we have the logo here and the pages in website are these. So these are pages: home, practice areas, and attorneys, FAQ, news. So we have these pages. So this section is called header section. Maybe you can make notes on this. Top, we have top bar. So when I say go ahead and fix the top bar, I'll be saying this area. When I say header section is where we have logo and these pages. Now from there, everything else is body section. And also, of course, body has like a column. This is a column on the right side. So all this section is body section up to where? Let me show you. All this is body section up to this section where we have a dark background. So this dark background is called footer. It is opposite of header. So it's just like a human body, whereby you have like head, body, and feet. So same way we have a website. So we have header. So this is top bar, but disregard this for a minute. This is top bar. So this is header, then body section. Body section is the largest in our website. Body section. Then we have lastly footer section. So footer just resembling like a human feet. So meaning the bottom, and header meaning top, or maybe the upper part. And the middle part is the body section. So that is the three main sections of our website. So if you are ever asked, name three main sections of our website. So it is header, body, footer. Not head, body, and feet and foot. It is header. It is called header, body, and footer. Yes. So now how will we start changing these details? How will we be able to change these details to read as our own, and also to bear our details, images, logo, font details, everything? We want to change everything. We can transform this design to any type of a website. For now, you see it is lawyer based or a law firm website, but we can even transform it to become a business website, or an organization website, or a blog website, anything we want. Our goal will be to start working on this design. So the main thing that I usually like is I like participants to have an idea of what website they would want to create. So if you want to create a blog, at least you have an idea, I want to create a blog, or you want to create an organization or website. So maybe you work somewhere, or an organization you would want to replicate their website. So you check their website and you try to build the same thing as we proceed with the class. So that is what I like. I love someone who has an idea of what they want to create, because I will not be giving you ideas. I just want everyone to have a different idea, because I know people have different ideas and different approaches to life and everything. So for me, it will be based on web development, because I'm teaching you web development. So I'll make a website. I'll try to come up with a website resembling a website that belongs to a school, and this school teaches web development skills to their participants. So that is what I'll be trying to replicate. So I want you also to have an idea and ensure this idea is away from law firm, because these are law firm demo. So I don't want anyone to choose a law firm niche. All right, so let's continue. You can hear me, right? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we hear you clearly.
All right. So now, so Evans, mute yourself. All right. So, so now let's go ahead and try to build this design. So I'll be showing you now according to what I'm trying to build. Evans, do you have a question? I'll like you to mute yourself because of the echo that is coming from your background. All right. All right. So, so what we want to do is we want to see how we can start, because every page is a separate page. This is the home page. It's a different page from practice areas. It is also a different page from attorneys. Now, keep in mind that a website, you only have one header and one footer. The footer is not changing. You see, it is the same footer every time. The header is also the same. We are not having a different logo for every page that we are having. So one thing you should ensure is consistency of your header and footer. Of course, it is handled for you, but at any point in your development life or in building website, never allow yourself to have different header on every page or a different footer. The only thing that should change is the body. This is the body. So from the where we have the green background color. So this is called body section. So we also have FAQ. These are frequently asked questions. So frequently asked questions, these are questions that you like to handle them. It's not a must to have the pages here. These are the pages that came with the demo. We can delete everything here. We don't need them, because if I'm building a website for showcasing how to learn web development, I don't need practice areas. I don't need attorneys. I can retain FAQ. I don't need also news. I only need contactors. So the only pages that I can retain here are home, FAQ, and contactors. So first thing, let's start removing these pages that I don't need. So how do you remove pages from your website in WordPress? So we do this. I go to the dashboard. So on the dashboard, I can go to pages, because pages section, this is where we have all the pages. Let's see them here. So I have 8 pages. You can see here, all are 8, published are 6. So I have these pages. They are the same pages that are on my website. So I can delete them here. I have 2 options. I can remove them permanently from my website by clicking trash. So this is one way. What else I want to remove? I can remove also blog. Can also remove practice areas. And also, if I need to remove them at once instead of removing one by one, this is what I do. I click here, and ensure you mute yourself, please, if you're on the meeting. So I need to highlight both of them. If I need to remove 2, if I need to remove more, I can click another box to highlight it. So I can remove these 2 at once. And how do I do this? So watch it carefully. So after you highlight them, these pages, you highlight them, you choose them. So you come here on the bulk actions. Most people, Umar, stop doing what you are doing, please. So on the bulk action, choose move to trash. then click apply. So you see, you must choose an option here first. So initially it is here, it is like this action. So ensure you choose an option. It is, if it is editing or moving to trash, choose move to trash, or deleting, it is the same thing. So, and you click apply. So now I have removed 2 pages at once. And the way I was doing, I could have removed all of them at once by just highlighting them. It's just like selecting. So I need only these 3 pages. So let's go to our website now and see if they have gone. So good. So I only have like 3 pages now. 3 pages. So all the other pages that I have deleted, they have gone. So that is how you remove pages, unwanted pages from your demo. So if you have a demo like this one, we remove it. Yeah, so that is the first customization that we have done, removing pages that we don't need. Now, let's now try to add pages into the same way we removed pages. Let's try to add now the pages that we need, because I was removing pages that I did not need. So I come to dashboard again. So everything we are doing on the dashboard, everything. So you just have to master all these things and what is their work, and you will be good to go, because everything is on the dashboard. So I go to pages again. So I just click the pages all together. It will show me all the pages I have, and I will have an option to add new on top. So on top, I'll click add new. Yeah, so here, because I said I want to build a website to showcase or maybe to advertise the skills that I'm teaching. Maybe let's assume I'm a school. I'm teaching web development skills. So one page, because I have home page, I have contact us. So another page will be maybe about us. So about us. Then I will click publish. So you click publish twice when it pops up. So until it starts loading. So I need to add another page. So instead of going back to add it here, I can just do this. Okay, I had an option to add the page. I think it is gone. All right. So I can go back and add another one. So when you refresh, you will see your page is just there. So I need to add another one. So I'll call it courses. Then I'll publish, and I publish. So I don't think I need any other page, but if a need arises in future, I can still add it. So I have now, I refresh this, I have now 5 pages. Now let's see if these pages are appearing on my website, because I've already created them. So let me see if they are available. So they are not here. These pages are not here. So the reason we are not seeing these pages here is because let's take a scenario. There's water and there's a water tank. So the work of a tank is to store water. So water is the object that is being stored in the tank. So in this case, take pages as water, and take another thing which is called menu as a tank. So menu as a tank is used to store water. I mean, in this case of water now is pages. So the reason we are not seeing the pages here is because we need to add them to the container, our tank now. How do we do this? There's a place called menus. You see menus here. So there are various ways you can find menus. So this is one. So let me show you another one on the dashboard. As I said, everything is on this dashboard. So when you click appearance, when you hover on appearance, then you click menus. It is the same menu as the one that you would have clicked on the first instance. So I have two menus. So select a menu to edit. So you have to select a menu that you want. So in this case, I want to work with main menu. Then I will select it. So you choose and select. Then you can see now the pages that we remove, they need to be removed. Drag the items in order you prefer. These are invalid. Please check or delete them. So again, yeah, I need to remove these things before I add them. So I click bulk select. Then I remove the ones that are colored, the ones that are saying invalid. Because if it's invalid, it means that it is already removed, and for sure we removed them. It's not a question about how, but we removed them on the pages section. So I added some like 2 pages, and these pages are here. So courses and about us. So I select both of them because I need these pages to come here. I've already removed what was telling me error. I can save it, but I can still add these and save it all together. So I can add to menu these 2 pages. Then I also need to arrange them in a certain way because there's ways our website is organized. You can't just start because you are now new to web development. You won't start coming with new ways. No, there are standard ways that are. Doesn't mean whatever you'll be doing is wrong, but it is called standard practice. You want to keep everything consistent as just the way people are used to. So people are used to finding about us page, following, home page, and the courses, because it's very important. This is why we are building this website. It should also follow the about us. Then the contact us can be the last thing. Then I can now save menu comfortably. So now I have saved the menu. You can see the notification here. Main menu has been updated. So if I visit my website now, it is evident that I will see everything that I've added. So let's try it. I will click to visit my site title here. This is called site title. And now I have it just the way I organized it. I have about us, I have courses, I have FAQ, contact us. So this is the way you add a page and you add the page to the menu. I mean, you create a page and you add the page to the menu. So this section is called menu section or primary menu section. How do I know this? We go back to the menu. So on this menu, we call it main menu. You can call it any name you want. But now there is a very important place here. On the menu settings, you can see there's a display location, very important. Whenever you are creating a new menu, let's assume you did not find any menu in your demo or in your website, because now this is already a website in design. Let's assume we did not get any menu here, and I wanted to create a new menu, because if I have the pages, I have to create for them a menu so that it can be stored and displayed on the website. Because we have seen, I can create as many pages as possible, but if I don't add them to the menu, they will not be visible. They will be there residing on the background, but they are not visible because they are not added on the menu. The menu is very important. First thing you should start developing when you are developing a website is the menu and the pages, because a website is made up of several pages. That's why it is called a website. So if it is one page, it will not be called a website. It will be called a landing page. But people just call it a website because of the domain name, which has a .com or .co.ke. But web developers know that is not a website. Website has navigation, and the navigation is the same as menu. Menu is the same thing as navigation. In other terms, it will be called a navigation menu in full. So navigation menu or menu. So when I say go to your menu, this is the section to come. Menu section is only one. This section. When I say let's go to the pages and add a new page, you just go to pages, add a new page. So, this display location is very important. We can make this menu to appear on the top bar. I showed you top bar, and let's add top bar, and you will see what happens. And let's first add both of them. Still, the main is ticked. Okay, so it has updated. So I go to my site. So now you can see some menus are popping up on top here. It's very hard to see because of the font, but they are there. You can see clearly where my mouse is. There are some menus there. So it is the same menu as this one. Because of what? I added a display location of top bar. So ensure you tick the main section if you want it to appear on the right section that you want. So you save menu. So anything you do to this menu, we must save it. If you don't, the changes will be discarded. Yes. So now this is how you add pages to the menu. Any question up to there on pages and menu? Question? So guys, let's work with on the issue with time, because when you follow time, it is easier to work. Like it is easier to, let's say when we plan to do 1 hour 30 minutes, when we join on time, because it's not an ambush. Everyone knows we have a class every Monday and Tuesday at this specific time. So I know you might be busy, but if you can try to at least try to join earlier, we can be moving well ahead.
Patrick.
Yes.
Hello. I'm sorry. I knew or I know the normal time for the class was 11 to 1. So I didn't know you changed the class from to start at 10:30.
11 to 1. But we
Yeah.
have never done 11 to 1.
That's what you've been doing, 11 to 1. I've never attended a class at 10:30.
Oh, because you guys joined late. That's why maybe I've been pushing to 11. But now I will not be pushing. I want to observe time strictly.
Okay, so now the class will be starting at 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30. I've always been starting the meeting at 10:30. It's only that when people join late, you start late. But now even if 2 people join on or 1, I'll be starting it so that at least people start having discipline on the time, because everything is time. The days are moving faster as time goes, and it is also good to master the time plan.
Okay, it's okay.
All right. So if there's no question, we'll proceed. Storage of WordPress. So WordPress is the software for the.
Hey,
So
Patrick.
John Kudia just yes.
Yes, I have a question on the chat forum.
Yeah, that
Is
is
that-
the one I'm answering.
Oh, okay.
Yes, John Kudia is asking what is the storage capacity of WordPress. So WordPress is not a storage unit or a server. It's just a software to use. So the storage depends on the server you are using. For instance, now the files that we are having here are stored on the XAMPP. So if you want to see all these files of this site, I can just show you. So we go to htdocs. So by now we know where htdocs is. So I'll share my screen on the htdocs. So on the htdocs now, you can see now I have I've called it online shop, even though I'll change it later because my intention is not to create one, is to create a web design website or web design skills website. So these are the files of everything we are doing. So for instance, now the WordPress is not minding about the space. The space is being given out by my machine. If it is online, you will buy something called a server or a web hosting. I don't know if Peter told you on the theory part, web hosting is whereby you get a storage on a server. You don't mind where this server is stored. You just know that you need a space on the server so that you can host your things. So it depends on the server and also the machines that you are putting your files. It doesn't depend on the WordPress. So WordPress can do anything you want. The server or the storage size is what you need to work on. So I hope I've answered you. Yeah, so we continue. So now we have seen how we can work on this. So now let's try to see how we can edit a page. And everything, you will see like everything on our website is just pages. It rotates around pages because, again, our website is a collection of web pages. So this is a web page about us. This is courses is a web page. FAQ is our web page. So website is a collection of web pages. So let's see how we can start customizing this thing. So we definitely, the first page is called homepage. and it is your default page. When people load your website, let's assume it was online. This is the first thing they see, the first page. So your focus should be entirely on your homepage. You should make it look as attractive as possible and also as detailed as possible. Because if you miss on this, then people will not get what your website is about. So now I will start working on this. So there are two ways we can start working on this, but we'll go with the best way. So there's a plugin which we installed. When we go to the dashboard, on the plugin section, there's a plugin which is called Elementor. It's called Elementor. So this is a very important plugin. When you read about it, just a brief here. Elementor website builder has it all: drag and drop page builder, pixel perfect design, mobile responsive editing, and more. So as the name says, it is a website builder. So we want to create the pages using this plugin. How do we enable this plugin so that we can start creating? On top here, you can see clearly I have the dashboard controls, and one of them is edit with Elementor. So now if I need to work on this page, definitely I will click edit with Elementor. This is the best way. The other option is edit page. So edit page has also its good things because you change the size of the page. For instance, if I go to edit, let's start with the edit page, see how it happens. But the main magic is done with Elementor. So you see this is how it looks. So the home page. So the main settings of the page are here. So it is also very important because content layout, if we can change it to a different layout, it will be changed here. For now, it is 100% full wing. You see there's also an option for full wing. So if you need the page to deal with something like title, you come here. You see the setting: display page title, enable or disable the page. You disable. If you need it otherwise, you do this here. For the logo, it is also like it is handled for every page, so you don't have to work on here on the logo section here. And also for the footer is the same for every page. So don't come and change things on the footer here and header here, because we said header and footer should be consistent on every page. So the main things that you change is the main layout here. If you feel like the layout is small, because I know that new pages we have created, we love to change the layout for them. You will see. But now, let's go back and start working with Elementor, because I can only change these details with Elementor. You have seen that I have few options using edit page, but I will have like a lot of options for the design part here using edit with Elementor. So you just click it. So you click edit with Elementor, it will load and you wait. So your site does not have a default kit. Seems like your kit was deleted. Please create new one or try restore it from trash. So you will go with the option to recreate kit. Very easy to do this. Everyone will experience this. So it is not a problem to worry. So recreate kit is just available here. So you just click recreate. After it has ticked, you just scroll up and you save changes. Scroll down and you save changes. After you save changes, you can close this tab and you can go to the tab that it was saying you need to recreate it and refresh it, because now you have recreated it. So you can refresh and it will open now with all the controls ready to design and edit your design. So let's see now. Good. So I can close this small pop-up here. So now you see I've enabled edit with Elementor, and I have, like, when I place my mouse on any particular area, I can be able to change anything. And when I click here, your focus should now turn to the left margin, because that's where you make the changes. You can make them here, but here is where you do like the editing. This is like where there is text editor on the left margin. This is where we do the editing. You can do it here, but just get used to doing it on the left margin. So we start right. So things that you cannot change using Elementor. One is logo. You see, I can only click the logo, but I have no controls to change it, just like this area. So the logo and this pages section here is called the menu. And that's why we started with the menu and pages. So these are different sections that you will be changing them on specific areas. So this is handled on the menu. Logo is on the customize. We will see how to change it. We have not yet tackled it. So right away, I need to start making this website look like a web development school website. I will start with changing pages and all the content. So the first thing here, I'll click here, then I'll go to the left side. I will say learn web development. So we just start changing text everywhere to fit your enroll today. So I also change this image on the background. So this is the hardest part, because most people just get confused how to do it. So watch carefully. So this text is just dummy. I want to replace all the icons and the main words to reflect what a website will have. So the images will change it later. So let's first work on the main headings. So this is a heading. How do I know it is a heading? When I click it, on the left side, it is saying edit heading. So that's how I know it is a heading. So here I call it web development course outline. I can remove this. So to delete a section like this, I can right click while I'm on there. And of course, it is enabled with Elementor. You can't do anything unless you enable edit with Elementor. So you come here, right click, you'll have an option to delete. So delete, it is gone. So one, I will start here, web development course outline. We say create web pages. Navigation menu. This one is, we'll call it be Elementor page builder. So this is just sample the way we expect the content to flow. So I'm just working on the design. It's not that we are going to follow everything the way I'm writing here. So I'll call it customizing websites. So I can say here is called expert staff or expert tutors. I can remove this. You select it first. Selecting is clicking on the left side of your mouse. Right clicking is now the right click. So then delete. So we can assume this is the expert tutors. So can call this code button. When I click it, you can see on the left side it is edit button. So there's a text place. So here I'll highlight everything and call it enroll today. So here I'll call why choose our school. I'll call learn digital skills. This I can say what our students say. What our students say. This I can say submit your application. There will be a form here that we will create later. Let me remove that subheading. Then this map, if there's an option to place Nairobi, I will choose Nairobi. So here on the location, I'll choose Nairobi, Kenya. Or if it's a specific place, maybe Moi Avenue, because it is using Google Maps, so it might find it. So Moi Avenue. So it is not far, it is choosing at least Nairobi. Then we can say now, that is how you edit a page. So I know we are only tackling the headings for now, but that is basically how you start like customizing and editing the small details. Then after you feel like you want now to exit this window, you must update. To update, the button is on the left margin too. You click update. So now, at least now we have tried to customize these details. So what I said, you must click it first, check on the left side, see where what you can remove. We can remove everything, even the colors and everything. We will change everything, absolutely everything. So let's change the image here and we can reach there for today. So to remove this image, you see there's no place I can click the image. So the only place to do that, you see the middle part here, the first one, you can put your mouse to see what it says. It says add section. Second, edit section. And lastly, delete section. So because I don't want to delete, I want to edit. So I click the middle part, edit. Then on the left side now, there's layout, there's style. So on the layout, you check. There's no image there. You go to style. You check, oh, there's image here. So we click the image. Do you have an image from your computer? If yes, you select files. There I can choose one. Let's see if I have any page, any image. I need good images that. So if you don't have one, you just download. Okay, I think I have some. Yeah. Then I select it. After it loads, there is an option on the down there. If you can see it, select it. So after you select it, now you can see it on your website. So ensure you get good quality images. The best place to get good quality images, copyright free, is pexels.com. I will type it on the chat right now. Pexels.com. Also, you can make your awesome banners with canva.com. I know most of you might have interacted with Canva. It's a great tool. You don't have to be an expert graphic designer to work with Canva. There are templates just to customize and download. But if you don't have a premium account, ensure you go with the free options. How do you know a free option? There will be a button there telling you that this template is for buying or premium or paid. So ensure you go with the one that doesn't have an icon for paid. So those tools I've shared on the chat, those are best for quality images. For instance, this image I got from pexels.com. So at least now you see from the first impression, if someone lands on my website, they might know that I deal with is the one they will say this website, they are teaching web development related stuff, unlike the way it was. So as I said, you can customize your website to fit what you want. Yes. So do you have any questions up to there? We will reach there.